Hey, Fight fans, welcome back to Carl Prusa MMA. Today, we got a special guest for you. My guest today is making her return to the UFC Octagon on Saturday night. She's taking on Reyanne Dos Santos. She is Miss Alice Ardelean. Alice, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm doing fine. I just got back from the gym, you know, in zone. I'm ready.
There you go. So we're Monday, fight week getting started. For you, when do you really start feeling it? When you start feeling that, hey, I got a fight coming up?
Oh, I it started already. It started already. Probably like maybe a week ago. And
Okay.
now it's keep intensifying every single day. But I managed to keep it under control this time and you know, do what I have to do. The fight is not here yet. The fight is in a week. I just enjoy my time right now. I'm doing my training, focusing on whatever it's right now. 'Cause the fight, yeah, I'll think about that more, Saturday.
So you train over in Orlando, Fusion XL with some of the great fighters out there. Terrence McKinney, you got Mike Davis, you got Phil Rowe, you got Torres Finney there now, Charles Johnson. We go on and on with this. Overall, what do you like about training with Coach Julian and the rest of them out there?
I love Coach Julian, and I love the fact that he actually put so much effort into his fighters. He's non-stop in the gym. Like I've been training a lot to different gyms all my life. I started in Romania, went to Germany, I went to UK, came here. So I never met a guy that's so focused on his fighters, gym, so and also I choose it because I do feel I'm being taken care of, like I'm being offered attention, so it's like I said, this guy is on it, like he's on smoke. Everything, every day he's there.
You mentioned starting off your career in Romania. What was it like? What was the scene like, MMA scene like in Romania when you first started finding fights? Was it a big one?
Oh my God. Well, I started 14 years ago in Romania, and MMA was especially over there in Europe, it was, especially in Romania, it was nowhere. Like I didn't even have a gym. We were just like a group of friends watching online fights. I'm like, let's train. And we're doing sparrings with like bare knuckles and stuff like that. We did not know anything about. We were just training, so it's evolving. But still, even so, it's very like I train when I go home over there in Romania. It's still a lot to catch up, and that's why I chose to travel to see other places as well. And but it's yeah, Romania is just different. I
You
love
know, it's
Romania though. Like I fight for my country, but the training is just not it. Not right now. I don't know. Maybe in the future.
It's kind of crazy to see how mixed martial arts have evolved. I mean, now you have fights almost every single weekend, fighters getting paid more now than they ever have. It wasn't even that long ago. Dana White at one time said women wouldn't be in the UFC. And now, when you look at the women's division, the high level caliber of fighters that we've seen over the years, it's really amazing. For you, do you take a lot of pride in seeing how women in mixed martial arts has evolved?
Um, yes, of course. Like otherwise, I wouldn't be here myself. You know, it's um, it's great to be able to infiltrate yourself as a woman into a male-dominated sport. And yeah, it's just yeah, it's amazing. I don't even know what to say about that because I'm like I'm super grateful for everything that happened, in the past and how women got on the map as well. Because before it was just literally strict males and that's it. But yeah, it's a blessing.
You know, a lot of people watch this sport, but I think very few people understand the sacrifices it takes to be a professional fighter. You know, obviously before the UFC, battling it out in the regional scene, you're not making millions of dollars there. You know, when you make it to the UFC and stuff, the money gets better, but you're still training day in and day out, waking up early, staying up late, not getting to see your family members enough, missing birthdays, holidays, weddings, Thanksgivings. You've probably missed it all through sacrificing yourself to make yourself in this journey, in this career. What's made you want to keep going and stick through it through all the years?
Yeah, you're absolutely right with that. We do make a lot of sacrifices like that, family, life-wise, but it's something we choose to. So we also cannot complain, but also we complain because, you know, oh my God, I like to complain. But since I started the MMA, I was keep having these small goals. Like my first goal was to be in a newspaper in my hometown. And then after I got to the newspaper, I wanted to be on TV. Then after that, I was just small goals. I wanted to be on TV. I wanted to be like it's sponsored by somebody. I wanted to move countries. I wanted to move another country. I wanted to fight in the UFC. I wanted to be on Dana White Contender. So I had these small goals. So that I think that type of fire was you know, keep. I wanted to be there so bad. I just wanted to be there, and I just kept working. I never gave up, even though at one point of my career, I was a journeyman. I was just accepting the fights for the money, but the money was like, we're talking about $200. But I accepted it because I needed it. So I'm like, yeah, let's go. Let's go. Sure. But I was, you know, I wasn't having the best training. I only started to be like more professional into training and stuff like that, like taking it very seriously after I moved to UK. But before of that, I was a professional fighter because when I started in Romania, it was the case of, hey, do you want to fight? Yeah, and they just put the normal gloves and yeah, let's go fight. That's it. No amateurs, no nothing. So, but yeah, like I said, I started like taking it very seriously once I was in the UK. So that kept me going. I got to the UFC now. I've lost 2 fights, but I'm very determined right now to that win a fucking fight. Yeah.
You know, throughout your career, 14 years in the sport, you fought some great competition. You know, one of them, you fought a current UFC champion in Wei Li Zhang. You know, when you look at it now and see how big of a name that she's become, is it kind of cool to see that you've stepped in there with her?
Yeah, it's cool. And also, she's one of the persons that I admire the most. And uh, she, I was following her since then, like since like it was 2015 or something. Yeah, she beat me. Fuck yeah. I went there for the money. But I was following her and I've seen all these videos of her training during the years. I'm like, damn, like she's a machine. Like I respect, like she's putting so much effort and she you know what? She deserves every single bit of it because she puts the effort, she puts her soul, she puts everything into it because that's what I've seen. So it was kind of, yeah, it is kind of cool thinking about back now, and now I'm fighting as well, same weight class. It's 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 pretty cool. I would have never thought. Who would have thought?
No, for sure. You know, do you remember where you were when you got the phone call that you were signed to go to the UFC?
I was supposed to fight on Contenders first of all. So I was invited here to Vegas to do the photo shoot and all of that, and I also went to Bellagio, and I throw coin in that water, and I really wanted to be a UFC fighter. I wish Dana White would consider me, like please. And I got a short notice. I got a phone call from my manager. Like I was just at home eating. Guess what I was eating? Guess what I was doing? Eating clearly, because me. I was really fat, and he was like, "Okay, you're in the UFC. Gotta make weight in 2 weeks." I'm like, what? There's no way. I was like super happy because I didn't had nothing planned. The contenders wasn't about to happen for the next few months. Okay. And then I called my nutritionist Ben, and Ben made it happen. To how? It was how I made it. That was my story. That's how I made the weight and hot.
In this day and age, one thing that we're really seeing in mixed martial arts and, life in general is the rise of entertainment and personality. Social media plays a big role in that. Anyone follows you on social media, you have one of the more funny social medias. I mean, you're an absolute personality on there. How do you feel that helps you in the fight game? Do you feel that helps better get your name out there, promote yourself, your brand a little bit?
I think it definitely makes a difference, or at least in my head, I hope it makes a difference, or I don't even know how to say it, because the followers that I get from TikTok, for example, they are just normal people. They don't know about sports. Like, until 90% of my following from TikTok, they don't know nothing about sports. They are just normal people that they found out I'm a fighter as well. And I also brought a lot of people into the sport life, MMA or any type of sports, because I read my messages and I get so many messages of, oh my God, I started this because of you. Oh my God, I brought my kids to these classes because I've seen you're a fighter. And they were all shocked and all of that when they found out I'm a fighter, because I started to post strictly just funny stuff. And then I had a fight coming up and I'm like, I got like 1 million followers. I might as well just promote myself. And it went crazy. It went crazy. So I think it helps also, more people, more pay-per-view buys, I guess. I hope. Yeah.
For you, do you feel that fighting is more mental than it is physical?
Yes. Hell yes. And I never considered any of that before my last fight. Because if you think about it, especially at the UFC level, we all train the same. We all train high. Like, we all have proper fight camps, 3 months, 2 months, fight camps, hard training, and everybody's getting their fit, peak, So I guess that night is all about what's there. So I've been working since my last fight on that part as well. Which, like I said, I never considered. I never thought about it. Like, oh, or this type, what exercises should I like? What's this? It's just my mind. But yeah, definitely, yeah.
We talked about
very, very important.
We talked about one of your previous fights was obviously Weili Zhang. Another fight that really sticks out to me was your EFC contest over Jessica Muniemi. I think one of my favorite performances from you. I mean, such a dominating win.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts on that one while thinking about it back?
Oh my God, I can't even remember anything from that fight because I just went in and I've seen red. I'm like, I am going to destroy this chick. Like, I don't care. I'm going to walk through her, which I did. And I gave everything in that round. Like, oh my God. I mean, if you've seen that fight, you've seen me at the end of the round. I was just, I even got a vertigo for months after that fight. I think something to do with internal ear but it caused because of that fight. This is how intense it was. But I agree with you. It was one of my. I just went in there and I just didn't think. I just went. I just punched, kicked. I throw some elbows because I usually, like I said in the interview, I forgot about elbows, but then I remember I have elbows that fight. I'm like, okay. Everybody laughed about me.
I think a funny moment before the fight in the weigh-ins, you take a little selfie when you were up there?
Yes, like I said, the TikTok fans, like, can you please do that? Can you please do that? I'm like, okay, I'll do it for you, because you're a big part. Like, you guys follow me. Like, I'm earning money because of you. Yeah, we'll do that. So it ain't cost me anything to do that. So I did the funny face, the famous funny face while I was there waiting. And after the fight, I got a lot of people also from South Africa stopping me on the street because of TikTok, not because of anything else. It was funny.
So you're taking on Reyanne Dos Santos this weekend. Overall, what do you think of Reyanne as an opponent?
Oh, it's a really good matchup. It's just going to be really good for the public, I guess. Nothing else. I'm just going to go there and show what I've been practicing and what I've been doing for the past month in Orlando.
So this fight was targeted last year, I believe, and it didn't work out. Is it cool to finally be able to make it back?
Yeah, hell yeah, it's cool. And then she's in the same position as me. She lost her fight by split decision. And I guess it's the more like it's as important for her as for me. I'm in the same thing. I got to the UFC, I lost her. So yeah, I think she got injured last time. That's why the fight got changed with my old opponent. But yeah, hopefully she's good now, fit to fight. Let's go.
So you're fighting this one in the Apex, obviously a smaller cage. Do you feel that betters you? Do you think the smaller cage, that environment, does that better your style?
You know what? I'm not even picky like that. All my life I've been fighting in the small cages anyway, and like AFC was small, but Battle Arena, Romania, UFC. I fought in Manchester, but that was a short. Like honestly, I cannot remember anything. It was very overwhelming, the whole experience. So, it doesn't matter. Not for me. I just I'll just fight. If you put me in a parking lot and this is where it's the fight night, then I'll just go there and do that. I know.
For you right now in the UFC, what is your ultimate goal? What do you want to accomplish?
Well, take one moment at a time. I go there, have fun, and see what happens after. Because I can say no a lot of things and plans, and I just don't want to be in the future. I want to be now here. Tomorrow is the check-in day. I'm gonna go sign some stuff and see where life takes us.
So right now you're over in Las Vegas, fight capital of the world.
Amazing.
You see the T-Mobile Arena, the PIs there. You got the Apex
Excuse
there.
me. Look at this.
Uh-oh, let's see the view. Whoa, look at that. A little roller coaster maybe after the fight?
That's T-Mobile Arena. I don't know
There
if
it
you see
is.
it. There it is. Speaking about that, I'm just here.
Obviously so many histories, so many great moments there in mixed martial arts, so many big fights, so many superstars were born. When you're even in Vegas, when you get to see all the sights, does that even give you more motivation, more momentum to go out there and do your thing?
Hell yes. Hell yes. It's amazing. I can't even have the words to describe. It's just, being here. Like, coming from a really small town in my hometown, Romania, to be here is just a lot. It's a lot. And plus, even from Romania, I'm not even from the capital. I'm just a fucking farmer from the countryside. And just, I'm living the American dream.
Absolutely. I think one thing that's so cool about all fighters, every fighter has a story. Every fighter has a journey. And, for you being able to fight all over the world, be able to build yourself up to a point where you're in the biggest promotion in the world. Is it kind of crazy when you look back and you see, I'm at a point where literally 99% of the people who try this don't get this far?
Yeah, it's quite unbelievable. But like at the same time, I know that I've been working my ass over these past 14 years to accomplish this, and I tried everything. I took every opportunity. I sacrificed everything that I could. I did everything in my power to to try to get my dream fulfilled. So it's crazy, but I've been working, so I deserve it. Sorry.
No worries. Last question. In a perfect world, what is the outcome Saturday night when you make your return to the UFC octagon against Reyanne Dos Santos?
Yeah, I get my hand raised. My dad will be in the crowd, you know. I cannot lose in front of my dad. He's gonna beat me. So yeah, that's my.
Awesome. Well, Alice, thank you so much for taking the time. I know super busy right now. Things going 5 million miles an hour, but I really appreciate it. I wish you nothing but the best.
Anytime, of course. Thank you so much for inviting me, and thank you to Julian for introducing me to you.
Absolutely. That's it for us tonight. I'm Carl Prusa. That is Miss Alice Ardelean, watcher, Saturday night, making that return to the octagon, taking on Reyanne Dos Santos. Take it easy, fight fans.
Thank you so much.